Hello, Germana Ravanelli here in Nanaimo, BC, Vancouver Island, from Heart Consulting on a rainy February day in 2015. The topic that I'm going to talk about today is why would you choose to hire a fitness professional versus do it on your own? It's a really good question, and it's worth exploring the sort of pros and the cons about it. I have been in the industry for 30 years and working, helping people like you and other people achieve their goals, and it's been an interesting journey. I've seen lots of things, and so I've got some insights to share. I also go down to one of the local gyms to get away from my own personal studio so that I can get my workout without being distracted by my home and the phone and the cell and everything. So I actually have firsthand, observations of how people train in the local gyms, and it takes everything in me just to turn and look away and not say a word, because I'm not there to give direction or support. I'm there to look after my own self in that hour. So some of the things that I see that are very concerning is, here's an example. I'll watch someone who is really fed and really motivated and working really hard. And some of the women are incredible. I love watching powerful women. And I'll watch them work and really never get too far into the result quotient. And one of the reasons that I'll happen to notice is they'll be drinking things like a Gatorade, which is full of sugar, which completely tells the body to start storing fat, not burning it. And then there's this, beautiful woman who's training very hard, and she doesn't realize that what she's ingesting is actually reversing the effects of her training. Another thing that I've witnessed quite a lot of is just really scary technique, where the person just flies and flings or doesn't do full range of motion, or uses a lot of momentum at the front or the back end of the exercise, where they're at most risk, primarily with the spine. Once that spine is damaged, you can't really fix the spine. You can just learn how to manage the damage. And we're only as young as our spine is supple. So, I'll watch some people just wail and fling and swing, and a part of me wants to go over and rescue, and another part of me goes, it's none of your business, you've not been invited. So I mind my own business and get busy doing what I'm there to do. The other upsides of actually having someone do a program design, even if it's somebody who creates a program for you and you go away and you do that for 3 weeks and you see that trainer again, is then you can get progressive exercises that give you the foundation to build your platform on. And the reality is that our body is what we live in, and if it's stable and functional, we basically have a better life. We feel better, we move better, we get to do things, extracurricular activities, with ease and joy without fear of setback or injury. So having that base foundation is crucial to, being able to go for a run, being able to go for a walk, being able to go camping, being able to go motorcycle riding, being able to make love with your partner, whatever it is that you like to do, that you want to expand on that. You want a solid foundation to build upon. And a personal trainer is the person to go to. If you're injured, then, and if you choose to go to a trainer, then that trainer needs to be capable of doing, intervention-based exercises that do not exacerbate your problem, but actually create the stability that your body needs and requires. And those trainers are usually seasoned. They've been around for a long time, and they know how to prevent a setback. So it's really important to ask yourself, do you want results, or do you want to be one of those people that just goes and works out and never really gets results? And that's probably about 95% of the population, and the reason is because they don't have a proper program design that has progressions. The progressions are applied as you get stronger and fitter and your body adapts. One of the metaphors that I love is, would you go to a university and pass a course and get 100% out of 100% and then do that same course again expecting to be stimulated? And the answer is no. Well, we do that with our bodies. When our body has adapted to an exercise regime and you keep doing that exercise regime, that's where you're going to plateau. You can't move forward because your body's not being asked to stretch. It's not being asked to change. It's not being asked to adapt to another stress. So there's two principles. It's called the SAID principle. Specific adaptation to imposed demand. Either you adapt to the demand, meaning you get stronger, fitter, trimmer, or you fail. And when you fail, you get injured. A high percentage of people in the first 12 weeks of exercise get injured because they go too hard, too fast, too much too often. They're trying to make up for lost time. You can't do that with your body. Your body needs a bit of a shock, and then it needs to adapt and get stronger. A bit of a shock, adapt, get stronger. A bit of a shock. And then you can increase the load or the time or the intensity, and your body can actually handle that. One thing people do not realize is that muscle tone is actually scar tissue from stress. You stress the system, you create little micro trauma, the body then has to go in and repair that trauma. If the trauma is not repaired, you get zero results. So overtraining can be a problem for some people. Undertraining can be a very common problem for many. And training poorly, I would say, or with poor technique, poor design, is, I would say, the number one issue that I see when I go to the local aquatic center. And I just look the other way and mind my own business because I do not want to insult and I do not want to change hats at that moment. So another thing to consider is when you know that the program that you're doing is going to get you results because it's done professionally, you can apply yourself with confidence. And that's everything. Because then you can really get motivated, get behind the program, own the program, do it, get stronger, and then move to the next level. Those are some of the reasons why you would look at investing in a quality program. You would never go to you would never decide, how to do surgery by going onto YouTube and sort of winging it. And yet people will do that with many things, and one of them can be a fitness program. I have a friend that loves to send me challenges to do like this wildly insane abdominal routine on YouTube to see how many reps I can do or how long it takes and yada, yada, yada. And most of those exercises are completely contraindicated for someone like me because I'm almost 50. My spine is damaged from car accidents, and those exercises would just cause me pain and suffering that I might not understand. And so the difference is knowing what's safe for what body. And as we age, our spine does not take the same load. A 30-year-old spine cannot accept the same load as a 40-year-old, as a 50-year-old spine. So having safe, stabilizing exercises to build the foundation and then build up is the way to go. And yet, I just challenged my friend to do chin-ups because I can do lots of chin-ups. And I was like, well, I'll beat you at chin-ups and you might do this crazy abdominal thing. And yet, so that's our game. But it is good to stay moving. It is good to be comfortable in your body. It is good for your body to be active and for you to feel alive and for you to be challenged. And able to adapt to the challenge and then move on to the next one. So I want to thank you for taking the time. I hope I've inspired you to get moving, stay moving, and even hire a professional. And I look forward to sharing more information, more insights. That's Germana, GERMANA.ca. My home and office number is 250-591-5327. And you're welcome to email me at your convenience, g@germana.ca. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. If you're not training, start and be willing to invest in your body. It is the most important gift that you have. Thank you.